everybody, welcome back. This vlog is starting a little bit differently than they usually do because we're about to go back in time a little bit. So there is no intro to this vlog. Well, I mean, I'm filming it now. There's an intro now. This is the intro. But there are two reasons for this. One being, when I got up this morning, I had no intention of vlogging. When I left the house this morning, I had no intention of vlogging, okay? And another reason being, I wanted to surprise Ross with where we were going today. So even if I had started to vlog, I couldn't have really said a whole lot about it. So it is currently Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. And I'm off work today because it's a federal holiday, and Ross is off work because his day off is Monday. And we don't frequently get days off at the same time when he is working on a show, so it's always very special. And I didn't intend on vlogging because I just wanted to hang out with him. So he was feeling a little stressed about picking up his tux and just some other wedding things that need to be done, but I didn't want today to just become all about errands, right? So I was like, Ross has been wanting to go to the Central Park Zoo. That is near where his tux is. So we were gonna go pick up his tux today, and I was like, hey, can I surprise you with something? And he was like, sure. I was like, we can still get your tux, but we're gonna do something first. So I surprised him. We went up to the Central Park Zoo, and here's why I started vlogging. When I got there and saw all the animals and how beautiful and awesome it was, I just decided in the zoo that I wanted to share it with you guys. So I started vlogging because I was planning on doing an abbreviated work week in my life starting tomorrow. But yeah, that's not happening now. The vlog has started now. We're about to step back in time just a little bit, and I'm going to show you our trip to the zoo. So I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. One of the best parts of the whole day was that the tropical area had free-range peacocks, and they just wandered around like this little guy who came so close to me. I'm not zooming in at all here. Amazing. So they had this children's petting zoo as well, and I asked Ross if he thought it would be weird for us to go in with no child, and he said no, and it seemed like he was right because there were some other childless adults in there, and honestly, such a good decision, such a highlight. They had this adorable little bull, and you know how I feel about cows, and they also had some goats that you could pet, and it was just the best. After the zoo, we walked about 20 blocks to go pick Ross's tux up. Sorry, you can't see that until after the wedding. And then we went home. Hold it up and smile. Hey, keep walking. Keep walking. Make it a vibe. And now we are back to here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that as much as I enjoyed doing it. The Central Park Zoo is just a little zoo. Like, it only takes maybe an hour, hour and a half to get through. We were there for more like 2.5 hours because I like to take my time when I'm doing stuff like that, but you can get through faster. It's small, but it was really fun. Ross in particular had been wanting to go there for a long time, so I'm glad we did it today. But now we're home. Ross is in the kitchen preparing some salmon and rice for dinner, and I'm gonna hop in the shower real quick because I am sweaty. That tropical exhibit at the zoo, it was tropical. I did that thing again where I started eating before filming. So I am not wearing my contacts right now, and I took my glasses off because this happens. And now I feel like you guys are really gonna notice my lazy eye because it happens really bad when I'm not wearing glasses or contacts, and now I've just called attention to it. Anyway, hello, good morning. It is Tuesday, and the first day of this short work week, which is really short actually, because now we're doing summer Fridays at work as well. So in addition to having Monday off for the holiday, I'm also just doing half a day Friday. So it is a 3.5 day work week. In addition to the short work week, it's also very slow at work right now, because if you're not familiar with how arts organizations operate, a lot of them, including mine, operate on seasons, and there will be a little gap in between seasons, which is typically in the summertime. And so we are between seasons right now, so there's not a whole lot going on. I have one very short meeting today with my immediate team, so I don't even plan on doing any makeup or anything, and I'm thinking I really might not even leave the house today. But no, it's just gonna be a very chill day here at home, getting into not really much. I don't very frequently just not leave the house at all. Like, it makes me feel claustrophobic. I like to get outside every day, even if I don't have a whole lot planned, you know? But I went rogue over this 3-day weekend, you guys. I was out doing the most all weekend long, and I had a great time, but now I'm like, I just need to chill and get back into the flow of things. So I don't know. Let's see what we get into today, but probably not a whole lot. It is lunchtime now, and Ross has prepared this delectable grilled ham and cheese on sourdough for me. Yum. So you've probably noticed Ross prepares food for me a lot, and I just think that is the sweetest thing. Like, it's his love language, is making food for people. I remember one of the first things he wanted to do when he came to visit my hometown and hang out with my family was make a meal for them. And they loved it. It absolutely worked. But yeah, he likes to cook, and he likes to treat the people he loves to food, and I love that. Oh, I can't talk all mushy on camera. I don't know how I'm supposed to get married and say vows. We are gonna write our own vows, and I just like, I don't know how I'm going to express all that stuff in front of so many people. Okay, so I know what I said about how I was gonna stay in the house all day, but I'm just not somebody who can do that, apparently, and I really, really need to get out of here. This morning I was just feeling so tired, and I was like, no, I don't even want to leave the house. I just want to be here all day. But I'm just not somebody who can do that. Even if I don't plan on doing anything major, I can't just sit here all day. So I need to pick up my contacts from the eye doctor anyway. So I'm just gonna go snag those and then take my book, I think, and sit on the Brooklyn Heights Promenade and read for a little while. Oh, did I say the work day's over? The work day's about over. It'll be over in a few minutes. So I'm gonna go do that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in like a weird mood. It's not even mood, just like a weird zone of sorts. I don't know. Does anybody else who has like a very computer heavy job ever just kind of feel like you're not getting enough done. I don't know. I don't mean like not getting enough of my work done, but just not getting enough of anything done. Like in my head, I'm like, all I have done is sit on this computer all day. But that's my job. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. But like in my head, I'm like, I feel like I haven't really done anything. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. Let me know. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some fresh air and hopefully shake this weird hermit feeling. I'm back home to yet another gorgeously prepared meal by Ross. This one is chicken paprikash. It is a Hungarian recipe. Some of Ross's family is Hungarian, and I guess this is like an old recipe that's been passed through their family, so that's awesome. It's freaking delicious. Like, it is so good, and I promise the portion is not as huge as it looked. It's one of those meals that just kind of scatters itself across the whole plate. Not that I have to explain myself. So I'm just going to eat this food. Going out for a little bit made me feel so much better than if I had just stayed in the house all day. It was a really nice day out. Felt nice to sit outside and read for a little bit. It really wasn't even gone that long. So I'm gonna enjoy this meal. I'm gonna watch an episode of Love is Blind while I eat it, and then after that I'm gonna have to launch into editing because I have a trip coming up in a couple weeks, and so I'm trying to get ahead on editing. I want to make sure that I don't have to edit or film anything while I'm on the trip, and ideally I would also like to get something filmed for the week after I return from the trip so that I'm not rushed on having to get something filmed and then edited right when I get back. I can just have the footage and then focus on editing that week. So I need to be doing a lot of YouTube stuff in the next, how long until I leave? Week and a half. The next week and a half. So gotta get on editing. I'm going to the office today. I started to say I was running late, but I feel like I need to address something. I always say that I'm running late. And here's the thing. I run late, but I'm never late. I am the most prompt person in the world. I'm never early. Ever, ever, ever. But if you tell me that I'm supposed to be somewhere at, say, 10 o'clock, I will arrive at 10 o'clock exactly. And I don't know how I've managed to make this happen, but what happens is I start to run late and then I have to move really fast, and I always pull it together and it's fine, but it's always a little stressful. But it is about time for me to go. I'm actually not stressed about it. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, so I'm going to the office, and then I'm teaching some music lessons this evening. So today is a more eventful day than yesterday was. Ooh, let's go. This chicken green sauce cilantro bowl kind of thing from Trader Joe's. First time I've had it. It's really good. I would recommend. But they have little tables set up in the Summer for the City area at Lincoln Center. So I'm sitting here just like amongst all these mirrors and colors with the big disco ball in my line of sight. So a really good way to spend the lunch hour. Also, I'm wearing my wedding shoes today because I just wanted to break them in and wear them a little bit, and I am pleased to report that they are very comfortable. The confidence of this girl is incredible and wild to me. Like, I cannot imagine just casually doing my workout right there. The word day, well, part of the workday is done. I am now back in Brooklyn and getting ready to teach for the rest of the evening. I ate a really gigantic cookie and now I'm a little nauseous, but it was really good.
Afternoon, happy Thursday. I'm in a great mood right now because we just got off the phone with our wedding coordinator and we got a lot more details firmed up, specifically the rehearsal dinner situation. So we've kind of been going back and forth about the rehearsal dinner because it just seemed like so much to have a formal event the night before a formal event, you know, like that's a lot, right? And we kind of, at one point, were like, we don't even want to do a rehearsal dinner. That just seems like too much. Like, let's just go, like, do the rehearsal and then go eat Mexican with our bridal party or something, you know? But we did decide to do a rehearsal dinner. But it's kind of like the best of both worlds, right? Because we're not doing anything formal, but we're not doing anything non-existent like that, really. We're going to have a really casual rehearsal dinner, you know, just like wear whatever you have, comfy clothes. It's gonna be on the same site as our venue in a barn. And we're gonna be doing barbecue and s'mores and games. And it's just gonna be like a fun time for maybe like 30 people. So that's gonna be really, really fun. I'm really excited for it. I also, this morning, ordered hair extensions. I've never had hair extensions. I've always had a lot of hair. Right, I've never felt like I need hair extensions, but my hair is a little shorter right now than it has been in the past, and a lot of the hairstyles I've looked at for the wedding look like they require a lot of hair. So I just thought, I don't know, I might want something extra. It might be fun, and I honestly just kind of bought them on a whim, so we'll see how it turns out, or if I even like them. If I don't like them, I have 180 days to send them back, so we'll see. So anyway, happy Thursday. I'm working from home and I'm gonna be teaching a lesson later. Yeah, I'm in a good mood today. What about you? How are you doing? Let me know in the comments.
So I just discovered these treats that are like essentially Go-Gurt for cats. They're called churros. And Rory is absolutely obsessed with them. So I'm about to go teach a lesson, but I'm getting some editing done first, and I'm editing this video right now that you're watching, and I'm looking at the zoo footage, and you won't have seen this because I can't include it, obviously, but I was trying to film some monkeys, and they started having relations right there, out in the open, in front of everyone. But what was so funny about it was that it kept happening only when I turned the camera on. They would stop, I would start to film them doing whatever, and then they would start doing that again. So I want you to listen to this. So this is when I was just filming them for the first time. They hadn't done it yet.
Oh my god. Oh.
Okay, and then here, they'd stopped, it had been a while, and then I started filming again, and...
Oh no, oh no, oh I've got it again, oh dear.
That's all.
I'm on my way to teach right now, and I wore this sweater because it looked gross and gray outside, and it's 69 degrees, and I just thought that would be right. And I am boiling.